Welcome to Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. For the subject Complex Variable and Partial Differential Equation, I am taking the topic Bounded Integral from the part of Complex Analysis. Here today we will cover the topics Theorem on Bounded Integral. We will just see the statement of theorem and we will see some examples on bounded integral. First, let us see the theorem on bounded integral and then we will move towards its examples. A line integral of f of z over an arc C depends on the endpoints of L if and only if the integral of f of z over any closed curve is 0. This is the theorem which we need to remember for bounded integral. Now let us understand bounded integral by some examples. See, here our question will be the given integral. We need to simplify the function and we will be given some path which we need to analyze it. Okay, so here our integral is 0 to 2 plus I z bar whole square dz. This is our given function and the path given is along the real axis from 0 to 2 and vertically from 2 to 2 plus I. So first it is given that along the real axis means x-axis starting from 0 to 2. So this is our first path OA. Then it is saying vertically from 2 to 2 plus I, that is it is going in the vertical way from 2 to 2 plus I. See, 2 means the point 2 0, okay, and 2 plus I means the point 2 1. So AB is our next path. So according to this path OA and AB, we need to find the value of given integral. First, let me give you the overview. What I will do is, I will take two integral along path OA plus path AB. Okay. When I am taking path OA, at that time y will be equal to 0, and when I will take path AB, at that time x will be equal to 2. Now first I am taking path OA, along OA. When I am taking along real axis along OA, at that time y will be equal to 0. So definitely dy will be equal to 0. Now we know that dz equal to dx plus I dy. So if dy equal to 0, then dz equal to dx. Now we will move towards our function. Our function is z bar square. Now if z equal to x plus iy, then z bar will be equal to x minus iy. So z bar square will be x minus iy square, and z bar square we will, if I expand the function, then I get x square minus y square minus 2i xy. As I said just now, I will divide the integral in two parts, along OA and along AB. I am naming it as I1 and I2. Okay. First I am taking I1. I1 is along OA. I am putting the function here as it is. Now, since in OA path y equal to 0, so for the function this, I am putting y equal to 0 everywhere. So I will get here x square as my function. And dz is equal to dx plus I dy. So dy was 0. So dz equal to dx. Since my whole function is in terms of x, my limit will also be in terms of x. So the starting point of my function was, of my path OA was from 0 to 2. So I am putting here from 0 to 2. I will simply integrate this. X square will be x cube by 3, and I am putting here limit 0 to 2. By putting upper limit minus lower limit, I get I1 equal to 8 by 3. Similarly, I will find along second path, along AB. Along AB, x is equal to 2, so dx will be equal to 0. So dz equal to dx plus I dy. If dx equal to 0, then dz will be equal to I dy. Now my integral I2 I am taking along path AB. My whole equation will be get converted in terms of y. Okay, so from the given function z bar square, as we have extended, okay, expanded, x is equal to 2, so the equation will convert into 4 minus y square minus 4iy, and in place of dz I will put I dy, and my path will be from 0 to 1. Okay, I will consider the values of y. Now this I am taking common. I will just simply integrate. 4 will be 4y, integration of 4 will be 4y, y square will be y cube by 3, and y will be y square by 2. First I will substitute a limit, so I am putting 1 in place of y minus 0 in place of y. Okay, on simplifying this I get 11 by 3i plus 2. This is my I2. Now I am here with the values I1 and I2. I will put this in equation A, that is I equal to I1 plus I2. So this is I1 and this term is I2. Again, on simplifying the real terms, I get my final answer as I equal to 14 by 3 plus 11 by 3i. Let us see one more example. Evaluate integration C real part of z square dz, where C is the boundary of the square with vertices 0, I, 1 plus I, 1 in clockwise direction. Here the direction is very important if it is given to you, and also in the path. Okay, so first let me simplify the function. If I am taking z equal to x plus iy, then z square will be x square minus y square plus 2i xy. Question is asked for real part of z square. So real part of z square is x square minus y square. Okay, and the path given to me is 0, I, 1 plus I, and 1. So this is my clockwise direction. To integrate this function, I will need 4 paths, that is for OC, for CB, for ABA, and for AO. 4 different integrals I will find, and at last I will add. I am naming it as I1, I2, I3 and I4. Now first let me say the overview how I am taking the values. See, when I will take OC, OC means this one. Okay, so this is at y axis, so here I will be taking as x equal to 0. Now for next path CB, this can be said as y equal to 1. So in path CB I will take y equal to 1. For path BA I will be taking x equal to 1, since this portion can be said as x equal to 1, and at path AO it is x axis, so I will be taking y equal to 0. Okay, now as I said, I am taking 1 by 1 integral along OC. It is y axis, so I am taking x equal to 0, so dx will be equal to 0. Along the curve, this is my real part of z square, I am putting x equal to 0, so I am left with minus y square, and I will put dx equal to 0 in this equation, so I will get I dy. So this is my I dy. Okay, and the limit will be in terms of y. We will just see the starting point and ending point of the y coordinate, so it will be 0 to 1. Now this minus I am taking common. I am simply integrating this equation. Y square will be y cube by 3, and limit is 0 to 1. After putting the limit, upper limit minus lower limit, I get I1 equal to minus I by 3. This is my first integral. Now I will move towards the second path, CB. For CB, I have just discussed y will be equal to 1. So if y equal to 1, dy equal to 0. So for the integral I2, I am taking y equal to 1. So function will be x square minus 1. And dz equal to dx plus I dy. Dy is 0. So dz will be equal to dx. Now for the limit purpose, I will take the starting point and ending point of x coordinate. So that is 0 to 1. I will simply integrate this. Integration of x square is x cube by 3 and integration of 1 will be x. I will put the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. Then I2 will be equal to minus 2 by 3. Same way, I am taking another path along BA. Along BA, vertical line I have said, okay. So x equal to 1. If x equal to 1, then dx will be equal to 0. I will put this value in the function. So I get 1 minus y square, and in place of dz, I am taking dx equal to 0. So only I dy will be left. And for the limit, I will just take starting point and ending point of y. So it will be 0 to 1. Now this I will be as it is. I will just integrate this. Integration of 1 will be y. Integration of y square will be y cube by 3. I will put the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. So I get I3 as 2y by 3. Okay. Now last I will take along AO. Along AO, that is x-axis. So at x-axis y is equal to 0. So if y is equal to 0, then dy will be equal to 0. I will put that in f of z, that is our function, in real part of z square. Okay. So y is 0. So only x square will be left. And in dz equal to dx plus I dy, dy term will be 0. So only dx will be left. And I will just simply take the coordinate of starting point and ending point of x. So that is 1 to 0. Integration of x square will be x cube by 3, limit 1 to 0. Upper limit minus lower limit, I will get I4 equal to minus 1 by 3. Now I will add all the integrals equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. I have substituted the values here. On taking real and imaginary parts and simplifying, I get my final answer as I equal to I by 3 minus 1. So in this type of examples, our solution depends on the given path and the direction of the path. Let us have one more example. Evaluate integration C, real part of z dz, where C is the shortest path from 1 plus I to 3 plus 2i. This can be said as a straight line. Okay. So this is my point 1 plus I and this is 3 plus 2i. Now let us move towards the solution. See, the shortest path is the line joining the point, that is 1 1 and 3 2. Its equation can be written as x minus 1 upon 1 minus 3 and y minus 1 upon 1 minus 2. This is the equation of straight line which we have already learned in basic maths. On simplifying this equation, I get x minus 1 equal to 2 into y minus 1, which implies x minus 1 equal to 2y minus 2, which implies again x minus 2y equal to minus 1. This is my equation of straight line. Now I will differentiate this both the sides. I get dx equal to 2 dy equal to 0. So dx equal to 2 dy. Okay. Now my function is real part of z. Real part of z will be x if x equal to z equal to x plus iy, and dz equal to dx plus I dy. Okay. Now our function is in terms of x, so dz will be converted to x. So now from the above equation, dy can be written as dx by 2. So I will take dx common. So in bracket there will be 1 plus I by 2. Now I will simply integrate this. For the limit purpose, I am just taking the initial point and ending point of x coordinate, that is point 1 to point 3. Real part of z is x, and in place of dz I will put this term 1 plus I by 2 dx. Now we will do simple integration. 1 plus I by 2 is constant. Integration of x will be x square by 2. I will put this limits. So by putting upper limit minus lower limit, I get my answer as 4 into 1 plus I by 2. I will multiply this 4 with the bracket. I get 4 plus 2i. So this is my final answer and value of the integral. Okay. So these were the examples of bounded integral. I hope you are clear with the topic and you understood how to take the limits and simplify the function. Thank you.